Students, welcome back to our SST classroom. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine and safe at home. Now students, in the last class we have started our chapter, right? That is lesson number 4, weather and climate. And in that we have discussed the difference between weather and climate. And also we have learned factors that determine climate, right? So students, today in this topic we are going to discuss about the heat zones of the earth. So are you ready? Now let's start. So students, as you all know, sun, which is the center of the solar system, is the source of heat for all the planet, right? Since the earth is placed at a distance of 150 million kilometers away from sun, right? So students, all the places on the earth do not receive the same amount of heat from sun, right? It is different in the different parts of the world. Students, amount of heat received in a particular place decide the temperature, right? Heat energy received from sun is unevenly distributed. That is why some place experience more hot and some place experience more cold, right? So what is the reason behind that? Because the earth is spherical in shape, due to which the sun rays do not fall on the same angle, right? So students, the earth, the area along the equator get direct heat from the vertical rays of the sun, right? And as we move away from the equator, rays of the sun become slanting, and this makes the climate less hot, right? The place near the equator is hotter and the place away from equator has cold climate as it doesn't get enough sunlight, right students? So students, the earth can be divided into 3 different zones on the basis of the amount of heat received from sun. So that is known as heat zone. So what are heat zones? Heat zones are the zones of the earth where the sun rays falls differently, which causes different climate patterns, right students? So students, based on the intensity of heat received by particular place, the earth can be divided into 3 heat or temperature zone. So today we are going to learn about the heat zones of the earth. So it is divided into 3 parts, that is torrid zone, or you can say tropical zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. Okay, now first let's learn about the torrid zone or tropical zone. Students, this zone receives direct rays of the sun, right? So the area which lie both the side of equator, that is both the side of equator. So the torrid zone lies on both the side of equator and extend between Tropic of Cancer in the north and Tropic of Capricorn in the south. So this zone is called torrid zone or tropical zone. Students, this zone remain hot and humid throughout the year. In this zone, the climate is hot and humid throughout the year. This region experience heavy rain and high humidity and high temperature throughout the year. Okay, I hope students you all have understood this torrid zone. Students, the word torrid means intensely hot. So the temperature in this region is very hot, and this zone also get heavy rain all the year. Okay, I hope students you all have understood about the torrid zone. Now we'll move to the next zone, that is temperate zone. Okay, so students, this zone receives slanting rays of the sun. The area which lies between the torrid and the frigid zone in both the hemisphere is called temperate zone. Students, hemisphere you know we have learned in the lesson 2, that is northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So where this temperate zone lie? It lie between the torrid and the frigid zone in both the hemisphere, and this zone is called temperate zone. Students, this area is neither very hot nor very cold. Why? Because this zone receives slanting rays of the sun. So the area of the temperate zone is neither very hot nor very cold. Okay, I hope students you all have understood about the temperate zone. Now we'll move to the next zone, that is frigid zone. Students, the area which lie between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole in the northern hemisphere is called North Frigid Zone. The area that lies between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole in the southern hemisphere is called South Frigid Zone. Students, the frigid zone is extremely cold throughout the year, as the amount of rays is very less in this zone. Right, students? So I hope you all have understood about frigid zone. So where this frigid zone lie? It lie between Arctic Circle and North Pole in the northern hemisphere, and between Antarctic Circle and South Pole in the southern hemisphere. So this zone is called frigid zone. This area remains very cold throughout the year. Okay, I hope you all have understood the 3 heat zones of the earth. Now students, what you are going to do, you all have to read the textbook and underline important points. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.